with that out of the way, let's go right ahead and let's get into this first segment, which is going to be talking about the greatest basketball player of all time, LeBron James, LeBron James, LeBron James. He is just that guy. Why is he that guy? The last 3 games that he's played, he has had a triple-double in every single one of them. He has become the oldest player in NBA history to record 3 straight triple-doubles in 3 straight games. In this game, he ended with 35 points, 12 rebounds, and 14 assists. What can't LeBron James do? He's going to end the season with a lot more triple-doubles than what most people think, mainly because now that D'Angelo Russell has been benched, he's the point guard in the starting lineup. Anthony Davis didn't really play that well, but that's okay. It doesn't matter. When you got LeBron dropping 35 points and 12 rebounds and 14 assists, you're bound to win games. And in the last 3 games that LeBron has dropped the triple-double, the Lakers have won in every single one of these games. Is he not the greatest basketball player of all time, or is he not the greatest basketball player? Now, I understand that some of these wins came against teams that were less than mediocre. For example, the 76ers did not have Joel Embiid, not to mention the Toronto Raptors, who did not have Scottie Barnes, and now, not to mention the Grizzlies, who did not have Ja Morant. But that is okay. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who's on the team. It's not like Ja Morant was going to stop him from getting a triple-double. It's not like Joel Embiid was going to stop him from getting a triple-double. And it's not like Scottie Barnes was going to stop LeBron from getting a triple-double. He is just the greatest basketball player to ever live. It's that simple. And really, he was the only highlight of the game for the Lakers. He's shooting the ball very well, by the way, I have to add, but everyone else in this in the lineup was rather mediocre, aside from Roy Hachimura and Dalton Knecht. I mean, Dalton Knecht, he finally had a great game. He went 7 for 8 from the field and 5 for 5 from 3. He did not miss from the three-point line. Roy Hachimura, he ended the game with going 6 for 7, also had 19 points, and 3 for 4 from 3. And, he missed a shot from everywhere around the field. So he missed 1 shot in the field goal area. He missed 1 shot from 3, so I guess that was the field goal that he missed. And he missed 1 free throw. So, yeah. I mean, just a fantastic player and a fantastic role player that the Lakers need. 2 players who have not been fantastic for the Lakers are Austin Reeves and, of course, D'Angelo Russell. There's a reason why D'Angelo Russell was benched, and it's a good thing, because in this matchup, he ended with only 8 points. Absolutely amazing, right? He shot 3 for 9 from the field. Absolutely amazing, isn't that right? And Austin Reeves, he's been awful from 3. I don't know what on earth is going on, but this guy has not been able to shoot the ball efficiently at all. He's incredibly overrated, in my opinion, to a lot of these Lakers fans. I don't know what it is about. For some reason, not to be like generalized, but not to draw a bunch of generalizations. But there's always that one white guy on the team that everybody just loves. It was Alex Caruso at one point, and now it's Austin Reeves. And let's see. I mean, he's shooting around the same 3-point percentage as he was last season, but I do have to say, I've rarely seen him have a good game on the Lakers. Most of the time I see him shoot very inefficiently, and I don't understand why he keeps shooting. I also don't understand why he can't hit more 3-pointers. It's really confusing to me, because 5 for 14, the Lakers are lucky that they ended up winning this game, because I think if they had Ja Morant in this matchup, then they would have won. At the end of the day, I think that's sort of what would have happened. But not to mention Gabe Vincent also going 0 for 6 from the field and 0 for 4 from 3. The team as a whole, they shot very well from 3, 20 to 41 from the 3-point line, which is 48%. The Grizzlies, on the other hand, they shot 36% from 3, which is the big difference maker. Jaren Jackson Jr., he played pretty well in this matchup, 29 points, 10 for 20 from the field, 2 for 7 from 3. Santi Aldama, he had only 15 points, 6 for 14. Scottie Pippen Jr., he was looking forward to this matchup, but of course he played horribly, 6 for 14 and 15 points. I don't know what it is, but it's most of the time, whenever these role players, I should say, are saying that they're looking forward to playing this one team, they don't nearly play as well as they think they will. And Marcus Smart, as you could see in the image right there, he got fouled a lot. shot 8 free throws, made 7 of them, was 3 for 5 from the field, and ended the game with 15 points. And as a team, I will say that it seemed like the Grizzlies were more or less a little bit better as a team than the Lakers were. I mean, it was mainly just, LeBron James doing most of the heavy lifting. Anthony Davis was still performing pretty well too, but again, not necessarily the same caliber MVP performance that we've seen him up until this point. 6 for 16 from the field. I'm not saying that is, bad, but I'm also not going to say that that's, the same level of play that we've been accustomed to seeing Anthony Davis so far in this season. And will this affect him in the MVP rankings? Most likely, because, Nikola Jokic has been phenomenal in the MVP rankings, and not to mention he's been a phenomenal player, period. And Anthony Davis he's still, how should I say this? We need another 30-point game from Anthony Davis. We need another dominant performance. I'm not saying that he's not playing rather efficient, but he is also getting a little bit injured. There was some debate that Anthony Davis was going to have to wear some goggles, like, those Kareem goggles, after getting poked in the eye. But again, it's like the last time that he had 31 was against the 76ers, and even then, the 76ers, they were not a good team. I mean, they were a very bad team without Joel Embiid. You can make the argument that they're still a bad team even with Joel Embiid. I mean, later, they played again today, but guess what? It's a back-to-back game, and Joel Embiid is not going to play back-to-back games anymore because he's afraid he's gonna hurt himself. So, there's that in the running, which means that Anthony Davis is probably going to have, without Joel Embiid being in the MVP race, Anthony Davis is probably going to have a much better chance of winning the MVP. And even though I don't think that's really going to happen, because Nikola Jokic is just Jokic. But aside from that, LeBron, triple-double. LeBron, what do we expect? What more does LeBron have to do to prove his greatness? And can he keep this up? That's really the big question. With him playing at point guard now, not really playing point guard, but bringing the ball up, I'm sure we all know the difference, right? I mean, the Lakers, they're going to play the Spurs for the NBA in-season tournament standings. So just a little bit of a reminder for you guys looking at the bracket, excuse me. And on Tuesday, I believe, the Phoenix Suns, they played the Jazz, and they won by 8 points. So right now, Phoenix is at the top of their Western B standings, and we're waiting for the Lakers to play, and we're also waiting for OKC to play. Now, it doesn't seem like OKC is going to... Oh, wait, no, yes, they are. OKC is going to play the Phoenix Suns on tomorrow in the NBA Cup. And right now we just await the Lakers to see if they can win, and we're going to see if the Phoenix Suns can beat OKC. If the Phoenix Suns beat OKC, then as of tomorrow they would be the number 1 team in the Western B group. But if OKC ends up winning, and if the Lakers end up winning, or if the Spurs end up winning, then there is a battle for number 1. And we'll have to see sort of exactly which teams end up winning in these games. Will LeBron get a triple-double in that matchup against the Spurs? I don't know. It's really, really difficult to predict triple-doubles. I mean, he's on a roll right now, so maybe he can, but I will say that most of the time when he has gotten these triple-doubles, the team sort of lacks their best player. Now, is it easy for LeBron to get assists? I mean, most of the time, yes, and it's also, surprisingly, despite the fact that Victor Wembanyama is 7'4", he doesn't really seem to get nearly as many rebounds per game as one would expect. So it could be possible. It definitely could be possible for LeBron to get another triple-double in this next game. So if I were to do a bet, I would honestly go ahead and bet that, yes, LeBron would get another triple-double going into this matchup. But it's how could he not? There's, nothing that LeBron James can't do. And even in this performance, he was just ridiculous. He was hitting... He's also shooting the ball very well this season, might I add. I mean, I believe he's shooting around 88% from the free throw line. And if you guys know LeBron, if there's anything that LeBron has struggled with in terms of offensively, which is a very rare thing to say, LeBron struggling offensively, it's usually his free throws. But So far in this season, he's 78% from the free throw line, which is a little bit more accurate than what people expect. But his 3-point percentage is 45%. He is just shooting the lights out. This is LeBron James we're talking about. But that's all that I really have to say. We're done talking about LeBron. So now we are going to have an absolute field day with the Dallas Cowboys. We're going to talk about their amazing season. This is their year, guys. Did you know that? So we're going to go ahead and talk about that right after this short break. So be sure to stay tuned if you want to have some fun. If you don't like the Cowboys, then you're going to like this next segment. If you do like the Cowboys, you're probably not going to like this next segment. So stay tuned.
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign.
I wanna be the greatest. Everybody on the fake shit. I look around and feel like everybody is the fakest. I make this every day and I'm impatient, hoping one day I blow up from the basement. Statement, the top is so vacant. I don't hear shit that I think is amazing. Waiting for my day when I'm playing sold out shows for 1,000 faces. Hey, give me that crown, get in my way and to be put down. It ain't your place, all this my town. If I want that shit, then I'll get it right now. I'm losing it, the noose it fits, I'm losing shit, a stupid myth. You choose to live or choose to dip, you choose to fight or lose your grip and lose a gift. Oh.
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody